today, because it's 9:30 on a Monday morning and the sun's out and everyone's happy on a Monday, I thought I would share a little story I like to call, "Why the fuck does my neighbor need a chainsaw?" So this story takes place about a month ago, and let me just back up a little bit. In Scotland, where I live, if the weather exceeds about 5 degrees, everyone just stops what they're doing and are like, fuck this, we're going to go sit in the park, we're going to play football, we're going to do something, we're going to make the most of this fucking summer because we don't get it. Okay, that's about 6 degrees Celsius and over. Last month, it was 27 degrees. So it was actually cooler in my house, or in my flat, than it was outside. It was something like 26 degrees in the flat and 27 out. What? We don't get that. For us, in Scottish terms, that's kind of like putting on a giant fur coat and just rolling around on the sun. That's context for you. There you go. So, Jamie and I were like, right, you know what, fuck this, we're gonna have dinner in the garden, we're gonna be really cute, we're gonna sit with a little blanket, we're gonna fucking eat our dinner on this blanket in the garden, it's gonna be lovely. One problem. My 60-odd, I don't know how fucking old he is, year old neighbour, sitting out there on this little chair next to what I can only assume is a bomb. Okay, because it's this big fucking gas canister and there's flames coming out of it. So he's sitting next to that and he's not wearing a shirt. And okay, right, I get it, I'm sorry. But like, when you're that old, really? That's not even the problem that I have. Okay, that I can deal with. Middle-aged, half-naked guy in my garden sitting next to a bomb, that's fine, right? The problem I have is the fact that he's got this big fucking mask. It's like, you know, it's like welder's mask or something. It's like this big fucking metal thing that comes over your face with a big space for your eyes so you can see. But it's like the kind of thing you'll wear if you're fixing up a car or torturing virgins. Okay, so he's got this big fuck off mask and a chainsaw. What? A chainsaw? So he goes out into the alley, which is next to the garden, and all you hear is this fucking chainsaw noise. And he comes back, he's still happy, he hasn't got anything with him, he hasn't brought anything that he's chainsaw to fuck with him. He just goes out, he hears a chainsaw noise, and he comes back, and he flips the mask up, and he's just got this smile on his face like he's just murdered someone. Right, I'm not actually saying he's a murderer, but seriously. No. So anyway, I'm feeling pretty brave that day. Jamie's not, Jamie's a coward. So, I go over to him, and he's sitting next to this big gas canister bomb shit. And I'm like, hey, what are you making today? Because, you know, he's always making stuff. He's always little projects, and I don't know what the fuck he does. I think he's retired, that's probably why. And he's like, starts telling me about this big gas canister he found and how he's done all this and that to it and fucking telling me his life story. And I'm like, just sitting there standing there patiently like, yeah, that's not what I asked. I don't really care about how you made it. I'm just wanting to know if it's gonna blow up. So I'm kind of being nice and I'm thinking I'll be friendly, and I jokingly say that it kind of looks like a bomb. And he just looks at me with these dead eyes. Like, this guy has no sense of humor. He just kind of looks at me and goes, it's a barbecue. I'm like, whoa, dude, I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ, I'll never make a joke again. Fuck. Can you not see that? What you just done? I don't know if it's visible in this light. It's scratches all over my arm now. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, this barbecue. Fucking great idea. Why don't we set fire to a gas can and cook shit over it? Good idea. Anyway, so the whole point of the story is that I have no problem with him going out and making fucking bombs to cook his food, or chainsawing the fuck out of things. I don't know what he's chainsawing. And I'm gonna be honest, like, our other neighbor came downstairs and he was like, "Have you seen my cat, a little ginger one?" And the first thing that went in my head was, he's dead. He's been chainsawed today by this serial killer. Okay, and I know, I shouldn't think that. That's terrible. That's absolutely horrible to think that. But he's stomping about with a chainsaw. Come on. I have no problem with all of that. I really don't. Alright? What you do in your own time is fine. But the thing I have a problem with is the fact that he's, like, baked off his nut 24/7. And he comes out, like, every 10 minutes he comes out with this big fucking thing that's like twice the size of that's not twice the size. It's like twice the size of a regular cigarette. It's like 3 or 4 times as thick. And he chain smokes that bad boy. And he goes right upstairs and makes another. You know, that's in between drinking. You know, like seriously heavily drinking. And okay, right, again, what you do in your own time, I don't care. But it's when you mix the two together. Because, I'm sorry, it is one thing to have a hobby after you retire. It's a complete other thing to be sitting next to a bomb that you have made at 2 in the morning so you can cook your chicken when you're baked off your nut and you've been drinking since fucking don't know when. And that's why she's called Moonbex. So say subscribe to our channel and you'll get some notes. Although, I have to say, there was one night that we all went down to the barbecue and it was lovely. We all had marshmallows and candy pretzels for everyone. It was really nice. It was a really good night actually. He's a really nice guy.